Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, welcome in. This is your weekend sales update. Hopefully everybody had a lovely and cool weekend here in July. We had 19 sales this weekend. Quick breakdown: 7 on Vinted, 6 on eBay, 3 on Depop, 1 on Marketplace, 1 on Whatnot, and 1 on Poshmark. So let's take a goose and a gander at what we sold. Lane and Lincoln's baby clothes. If you want 18 to 24 month baby clothes, I have a little bit left. 4 24-month long sleeve onesies sold for a couple bucks on eBay going to Warrenton, Virginia. I priced my kids' clothes cheap because I want it gone. Next item I can't show you. It was a Facebook Marketplace sale, and it was a local pickup. It'll be in the thumbnail. It was a Bass Pro Shops Kids Fish Sticks fishing backpack. It was blue, it was in the shape of a fish. It was super cool. It sold for $13 on Marketplace. I got it for $1 at a garage sale. Then we have a GameStop switch case. This is not very desirable. I must have gotten swipe happy on a Poker Dude showed on Dibdit. I paid $2 for this on Dibdit. It sold for $5 on Vinted, going to Garner, North Carolina. At least it was on Vinted, where there are no seller fees. And our final of 4 Friday sales would be this. Look at this. Peter Gruffin and Stewie. This is Y2K era 2005 or 2006 ornament set. Not a huge winner, though. I got it for $1 at a garage sale. Sold for $9 on Vinted, going to Moon Hall, Pennsylvania. That wraps up Friday, so we're going to blue skidoo right into Saturday. And we're going to start off with our banger sale of the weekend, if you will. This was a donation from good family friend. Shout out Lori for this one. This is a new with tags Super Bowl 31 snapback hat. Absolutely beautiful. This sold for $60 on eBay, going to Wapahu, Hawaii. Alrighty. Then, from the Super Bowl to the World Series, folks. If it's not WrestleMania, it's not for me. But here we have the Big Red Machine, 1975. Look at all those DVDs. It is the complete World Series from 1975, Cincinnati Reds. This was a part of the baseball collection buy, and it sold for $35 on eBay, going to Cincinnati, Ohio, of course. That a part of the baseball collection buyout, which, of course, we are well into the profit on, but still seeing some rewards from that. Then we are going to move on. Speaking of baseball, here we go. You saw this last weekend, or maybe it was during the week. I've been selling quite a bit of these. $1 a piece here. If you want a Mickey Mantle 1996 Topps card, I will put it in an envelope and send it your way. Next up, look at this right here. A Subway manager's shirt. I got this for $2. It sold for $8 on Whatnot, going to Mullins, South Carolina. I got 4 different styled Subway employee shirts all in the package for $8. So I guess this one here pays for it. So the rest will be all profit. Not huge money in those. Next, that was on, where did that sell? Oh, Whatnot. Yeah, my only Whatnot. That marks 5 Whatnot sales in 4 months. That's my slowest marketplace. Then we have a pair of ladies' Chicago Bears hats with the rhinestones. They are adjustable. They're in pretty good condition. There are some spots of discoloration on the white one. They sold for $8. I got them for $1 a piece. They sold on Depop. Then we have this Damascus pocket knife. Beautiful blade on that. Very sharp, wooden handle, keychain accessory. Does have a flaw, unfortunately, which was, of course, stated in the listing because it's a little bit of a danger violation here. It does not stay in its class. So if you're using that as a keychain, yikes. Wear your metal glove on that one, folks. But it sold for $9. I got it for $1 on from Poker Dude. Shout out Poker Dude on Dibdit. Got that for $1. Sold for $9 on Depop as well. Then this is an example of me just not paying attention. I was grabbing some cameras. They're all $1 or $2 a piece. This one was 50 cents. It is a disposable camera, and it is used. So this has no function really other than, but I did put in the listing, it'd be a great prop, or for a camera collector, if you don't have this one, throw it on your shelf. I paid 50 cents for a pulp pick, sold for a couple bucks on Vinted, going to Belleville, Illinois. Don't buy pre-owned, or don't buy used disposable cameras The word is in the name. It's disposable. Our final sale on Saturday was this Tootsie Toy metal. It's like a little license plate look keychain. I got 74 of these. I counted 74 of these keychains for $5 at the toy store buy. This single one sold for $4. I have multi-quantity listings of 1 through bundles of 6. This individual just wanted one. $4 going to Red Bluff, California, and that sold on Vinted, and that was our 8th and final Saturday sale. So we're going to slide into Sunday, where we had 7 sales as well. First up, I actually almost threw this away. I bought at a garage sale, this wasn't full, but it was about half full of PC games, a couple of CDs, but mostly PC games, and for $5 I got the rack too, and I almost threw it away because I have one, I have a couple actually, that I use, and it's unmarked, it's not desirable, but it sold pretty quick for $8 on eBay, going to Riverside, Illinois. I'm glad I listed it. $8 is $8, folks. I would have been in a trash bag. Next we have on eBay as well, Rod Carew from the baseball collection buy. Just the signature, no other inscriptions, does not have a COA. It does have a Hall of Fame authentic sticker, but no Hall of Fame card with it. But it sold for $46 going to Eagan, Minnesota. That was it for eBay. Poshmark. First I mentioned Poshmark. Fright Night. I'm not going to take it out of the box. That's too much. There's styrofoam. Come on now. But it's cool. I wish there was a picture of it. Oh, we'll put it in the thumbnail. It's like a ceramic Halloween theme thing. I got it for $2 at a garage sale. Sold for $11 on Poshmark. It needs a bulb. This is backgammon. Now, this was mostly sold for the case, which is a travel-themed embroidered backgammon case, which is really the main part of the listing because the game inside is not complete. It's actually 2 different backgammon games, neither of which are complete. But the pieces are in there. It does have the matching shakers. I don't know. I'm not a backgammon player. It sold for $12 on Depop. This was a donation also from Lori. So shout out again to you, Lori. Then we have some walkie-talkies. My boys were very disappointed to see these sell. They have 2 sets of walkie-talkies, but they like these ones because they are more adult-looking. With the thing, they are Motorola black walkie-talkies, tested working, pair of them with the base and the cord. I got these for $2 at a garage sale. They sold for $14 on Vinted, going to Santa Barbara, California. Very cool set there. 2 more, and I mentioned earlier I didn't throw away the CD case, and this is another example of just me not wanting to throw things away. Look at this little car. It's a Little People Wheelies line car. We were cleaning the boys' toy room. I don't know what this went to, and instead of just throwing it away, no, I listed it. Couple bucks, $2 on Vinted. But you know what? It's going to make somebody happy, and that makes me happy. So there we go. And our final sale of the weekend is our oldest listing of the weekend. This was listed, I think, either last September or October. I usually check that. Grand Theft Auto 3, PlayStation 2 video game, complete, tested, working. Got it for 50 cents at a garage sale. Sold for $7 on Vinted. That was your weekend sales update. What was your favorite item of the weekend? I mean, it's hard to compete with a new with Tank Super Bowl 31 hat. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Stunning. But my favorite personal item, probably the Family Guy. Those are cool. I'll see you tomorrow.